Summer is over and the Trackmania fall campaign is finally out. 25 new tracks to discover and enjoy. Play ranked on, maybe find some shortcuts on. We're gonna take a look and see what Nadeo have built this time around, and I'm gonna show you guys how you can get all the author medals. So, without further ado, let's begin. And let's get to driving. I'm using the jet lag car skin now, but I'm probably gonna change to the seasonal skin as we unlock it, so we can see that at the same time too. This is our new 01. And actually, quite a relaxing one. Wow. No, I mean wow. This is awfully simple. I like that the author medal is easy though. But this track, guys, will likely be just 1 millisecond. I'm not kidding. 0.001 difference between rank 1 and 2. And rank 1 and 2 here will likely be Eddie and Soli or someone. Eddie or Hobbit. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. I think it's alright. But very simple 01. That's gonna lead to a crazy close leaderboard. That's cool. Close rounds in rank 2 perhaps. Nadeo on first. Yeah, I've always wondered who this Nadeo person is. It is someone from the team that tests the maps ahead of the campaigns. Sounds like a pretty nice job to have. Ooh. Ooh. Wait. Ooh, I like this. This is like, reminiscent of TMNF dirt maps. In Trackmania Isn't Forever Dirt, guys, you would only drive these uphill bank turns. And this is very much that vibe. I'm gonna do a couple of runs per map, even if we one-shot the author time. Just to show you guys a little bit. You can beat this author time with a crash too. Just important to stay on the outside as much as you can in those turns. We go next. A good map to learn outside dirt, yeah. And you can also do some quantum slides there, for sure. It's been 2 minutes and the Bobsleigh players, Yu and Flu, have already found their way to the Bobsleigh map, bro. It's like, whenever a new campaign releases, I don't know why I have splits. Literally how it's the same split every time. I think something went wrong. But yeah, anytime a new campaign releases, guys, the style specialists just rush in, finding the exact track that they've grinded. If you've been watching for a while, you remember that I myself was once upon a time a Bobsleigh player, but I have since kind of lost my speciality. All the physics changes and, let's be honest, action key changes have made me worse, but I want to give you this piece of advice. Press action key 1 when you enter this turn and action key 4 right afterwards. You can bind these in the settings. Again, action key 1 for the first part, then action key 4. This is sort of the easiest way on keyboard to get a lot of speed in these turns. And then there's gonna be some trick here in the end, perhaps to reduce airtime and whatnot. Not sure. We do unlock the bronze skin. When I saw the trailer, I thought this was the cleanest of the car skins. Not sure if I'm gonna feel that when using it, because it does have this massive bronze label on it, but it looks pretty nice. Map 4 here, I like this aesthetic. I think the fall campaign should always have this evening aesthetic. It's just so fall vibes. Summer is daylight and fall looks like this, it really does. Author times on the first maps again, quite forgiving. I failed here and still got it. On grass, try not to slide so much under 200 speed. And then over 200 speed, try to slide a lot. You'll see I'm constantly steering to make the car go faster. Here you slow down and try to not get airtime. 4th gear before this wall is good, and then you get a better time. Still quite a ways away here, but not gonna try to perfect map 4 yet. And then map 5, do we have ice? Because this looks wintry. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna make a prediction for World Record here too. If he plays, there's a player called Galenium, who anytime there's a map like this, for whatever reason, just loves to perfect it. He's done it in previous campaigns. We have an ice slide too, wow. Nice. And some snow, okay. Again, a instant author medal. So here, guys, it's important to go high up left in the start. to not get airtime on this transition. You'll see I'm getting there. Diagonal again there can probably get you no airtime as well. And for ice slides, steer left, steer right, and you can just hold this. And then let go of accelerate one time at the end of the turn. Ice slides have complexity to them with brake taps and all, but it's literally just one, you steer it left into the turn, two, steer right to counter steer, and at the end of it, just release one time, and then the car will start straightening. So once more, steer left, steer right, and here I will release once, and then just hold forward right again. That might not be as easy when you start ice sliding, but recommended. Recommended strategy for 05. Easy map so far, but do we mind that? I don't think so. I think that's nice. You don't want the first maps you play to be the most absurdly difficult ones, but here on 06, wow. This is a sharp tech map. Because I think that, yeah, this was from the trailer. That start section is meant to be driven full speed. So you have to be precise. Cool little slaloms going on. Don't fall in the hole. And here, look at the author time. I missed it by a second now in my first run. So yeah, up high there on the left will give you more space to go left down here. And yeah, you are supposed to drive literally all of this at full speed. Maybe even through here. Oh, and now oh, it's just... Is it all full speed or is there just one release? I'm actually thinking the best records here might have driven full speed. That surprises me. This looks like a tech map where you have to drift and all, but seeing the times from Zentrian and the Nadeo account, let me turn interface off. So right, left, one more time. Oh, I think you can make that. There is some space there. Yeah, wait. Surely, yeah. You don't build an entire map that is almost full speed only to not have the last turn be full speed. Dude, the leaderboard on this is gonna be crazy. Maybe someone in chat has already full speeded through this before me. And now I have a horrible start. But the goal was to slalom at maximum speed. And oh, but there's so much space. Okay. There's a lot more space than I thought, friends. So here's the thing. You don't have to be precise on the last wall. This is actually useful advice now. Look at this. You have to be precise for the first two. If you make it past the first two walls here full speed, you're fine. So 1, 2, make it past this one, and now you're fine. So much space. This is what I missed. And I actually did. I did chicken out a bit there because I released one time, but nice. Okay, you can get a good time by full speeding through. We move on. So, first place on the leaderboard is a player I haven't heard of, and I assume that player will get beaten. But we can move on through the map here. 07 in the chat for map 7. We have proper full speed, okay. It's still a little like gimmicky. Nadeo love to make their full speed maps a little odd, a little offbeat. Is there any, oh yeah, the finish is just there, okay. But yeah, this is nice. I think also very good for ranked. For these features here, it's kind of hard to know what to do if you haven't encountered a lot of them before. These like steep climb up, where should the car be? What should I be thinking about? Here as well. Typically, I like to advise you to go from corner to corner. And what I mean by that is you want to go up at the closest corner, down at the corner where the block ends, and in between that, try to draw like a pretty nice line in your mind. So you go up here, try to go to the highest point, and then dive down to the closest corner. Now you can speed slide here. You can speed slide on this road portion too. Slightly diagonal, and these loops are faster. Instant right, and the same thing. Up on the corner, kind of draw a line down to the other corner, and then finish. And look at that, we beat We beat that one guy. Map 08. Do we have a proper 08 this time? It does not look like it. 07, that one guy. Just recognizing there's some clip potential, and we don't want to get clipped out of context. Happened a couple years ago. Right about the fall season, that one too. This is an interesting jump. You get rewarded for carrying speed. Oh, this is probably the... yeah, they want to have like a transitional map, typically, in the green. And that means a lot of jumps and air control. It's typically been map 10, though. Uh-oh. Yeah, DD. The community will destroy this one. Like, I'm starting to wonder if Nadeo are embracing reactor boosters not as a bug, but as a mechanic, you know? It took them a while for bug slides, but if you see Trackmania esport maps now, there are bug slides just about on half the maps. So Nadeo feels like they've really just come to terms with bug sliding being a thing. And I mean, you build a reactor map like this, there's no mystery about what the community will do. So maybe they've started embracing it. I like that. Wirtual, I sent you a thumbnail. YouTube chat, is it unbearable that our thumbnail says 2024? Do we keep it or do we change it? Also, we have... Whoa, what? That's the D14 turn. This is very old school tech. Hang on. Hang on. Do we have that block? Yes, we do. Oh, I think this is a remake so far. But of what? Of what? I can't tell. Yeah, so this turn right here is like very TMNF. You'd build this in 2008. And if you notice, every block here is a basic roadblock. There are no blocks I can see that are unique to this game only. So I wonder... It's not a official map that comes to mind immediately. That one is unique though. So, okay, actually, it might just be that this is not a remake because of this one turn block we don't have, guys. But fun old school style map anyways. Yeah, Donald, I think you can update the thumbnail for me if you would be so kind. That would be amazing. Thank you. Map 10. Transitional. Oh, we're gonna eat that hill. Yeah, you're supposed to jump all the way up here for sure. Jump across if you have the speed, drop down, okay. And water bounce to the finish. Simple. This altar medal seems quite forgiving. The hardest one, yeah, was 08 actually. So up until this point, I think most players wouldn't have struggled too much with the altar times. If you have, don't feel discouraged, but I think 08 is the main boss so far in this campaign. And like, I'm trying to, whenever we do these discoveries, right, I'm trying to simplify it. There's no magic to getting decently fast times. It's just thinking about certain things while driving. Rather than just driving the car, I'm thinking about slowing down here now to get a cleaner uphill here, which I hope to give me more speed, and it seems to over the course of a very long stretch of time. I was not able to demonstrate what I wanted there, so we're just gonna try to do it again. Just a little bit of a better line here into the downhill here. Now landing wide enough to get speed here. This is more what I had in mind. And jump up here. And then try to time the last turn. Release early if you have to slow down because that gives you a better angle. And we get the first 10 auto times. When should I drift versus release? I'll cover that on the next road track we have. I think this is just full dirt. But that's a very good question. There are certain guidelines, but it's a lot of intuition as well about what you want to achieve in a turn. This is already very complex. Feels like an insanity map, meaning insanity might get the world record. I don't know how much he plays anymore, but it's a nice cube map. We get the first try auto time. Here, on first impression, I'm thinking about air time, and I'm thinking about not steering so much in the uphill. You get a lot of speed through here now. And then when you see turns like this, it's either go outside on the first part of it. This one is definitely go outside on the first part of it. So with this turn, you can go faster by driving on the outside and now having a lot of speed to jump across. This one I think is only outside on the second portion. And then with that speed, you can go out to this, but not outside, just straighten out, and you can speed slide in these loops, guys. Important point. Don't forget to do some wiggles in the loop. Let's try to do one more here and then go next. So we can go a bit more on the inside. Try to hit the outside line here. On outside lines, this is something I only learned last year, and I've been playing this game for a long time. When you brake, when you hold brake on the outside of the banking, you get a lot of steering, meaning brake on outside bankings is better than release. That's what I wanted to get at. It's a very simple thing, but sometimes you just don't think about that and make it a rule for like all outside turns, you know? We have an acrobatic map with a lot of quarter pipes. Oh my. This is nice though. Yeah, this is gonna be a tilter for people, I think, because here there's a lot of things going on. Also cool map though, but probably hard to drive or run. Getting every jump here, and especially jumping low enough for auto time. On maps like this, the only way you gain significant amount of time is by jumping low. Somewhere finish, yeah. I almost got it here with, well, not almost, 3 seconds. Wasn't too far. With a respawn. So I've noticed this a lot. A lot of new players, they will air brake and they will release in the air, but they will not counter steer. Counter steering is a third R of these jumps. I steer right, I steer also left when I have to get a good landing angle. Always try to counter steer when the car is at the angle you want to land at, which is looking nice for the next landing, you know? This was a very rough run and still got the auto time. So if you counter steer in the jumps, release and slow down, you should be able to get it with some practice. Old school maps this campaign, yeah, really old school maps. Map 13, we have Bobsleigh. No Bobsleigh players on this leaderboard yet. They might just have stuck straight with grinding 03. Again, I'm gonna recommend Active Key 1 into 4. Unless there's a recent Nazi here. So far, no. Ooh, proper ice slide. Yeah, I wanted more ice this campaign. Thank you, Nadeo. Oh, I really like this map so far. And the bobsleigh blocks are like creative as well. Unfortunate for Yamex, who got a 3-3-3-3-4. That shouldn't be allowed. They should let that guy have the 3-3-3. But yeah, so not too much more going on here that I haven't covered. For this ice slide, you need to add more brake taps, and typically you want to start them early, because then you build a lot more speed onto the road. So for bobsleigh, speed is the deciding factor. I probably PB by like 100th here. No, I don't. Okay. Do I do one more run? I do one more. I do one more. For a good master, I do one more. I think the best players are gonna get a very early 4th gear there. Oh, that was a lot of speed. 0.3 for some reason. I hesitated, but okay. We get a PV at least. Imagine I got the 333, that would be nice. Cool map. I'm gonna hunt this one. I'm absolutely gonna hunt this one. I think like you can do a 31 maybe, but we'll see. Map 14. This looks like slow grass. Second gear, highest yield fat. No, I'm wrong? Okay. I'm wrong, it's a tech map. So now we can talk about drifts, I guess. It really... Whoa. This is very strange. In a good way, by the way. Not complaining. I like the variety so far. What have we not seen? Sometimes it feels like in campaigns that tracks can be very similar, but we've seen a lot now. It feels not so important. Like, it just feels important to have a good angle for the booster. So that you can do full speed here, land a bit sideways, and sand this turn. You're not gonna hit 5th gear, you're gonna get close. I would add a brake tap here, and then very sharp. Kinda hard to see in Chem 1 where to go there. 4th gear through here. Can we jump somehow? If I could jump this patch of grass, I'd be very happy. But, oh, this turn. I'm gonna probably have to do this in camera 3, guys. Because I can't see. Yeah, I can't see anything there. So sometimes maps just will be in awkward ways for your camera. There's the uphill turn over here, where I'm gonna use camera 3 to see the exit angle. Oy, oy, oy. Wrong button for a second. Sorry if you got a bit motion sick. Oh, you can maybe keep 4th there, and then here as well. Not sure if that's enough. Oh, it is. Okay. Strong auto time here, and quite awkward to drive. Maybe some tricks to skip the grass. Maybe. You suit up for the release of the campaign. Wouldn't really say I'm wearing a suit today, but you do wanna... It's an important day, yeah. Hang on. Have I seen this? No, I haven't. Full speed. That looks like a... The start looked very much like a Trackmania turbo map. And they do like to sprinkle in these surprises, guys. Like, you might think I'm paranoid for sitting the entire campaign going, ooh, is that a remake of A43? But seriously, they do this a lot. There's an ongoing history of this. That's why I'm on the lookout. Whoa, is that J39? Oh my god. Crazy name for the guy in second. Yep, we've noticed him. We have indeed noticed him. Just hoping he doesn't become one of the best players in the game. It's kind of awkward if you make a documentary and then you have to say, yeah, all of a sudden, this player got this run, you know? We're very lucky that our best players are called like Half-Fest, Scrappy, Rollin'. Like, nice names to pronounce. Kind of fortunate with that one. But okay, so let me talk about this. In wall rides, same kind of thing applies that I said with corner to corner and like a curve, nice curve between. That's where you can gain a lot on this map. You can also get good bumps and loops. Here you can do a speed slide, though it's kind of hard and you don't need it. Small airtime reduction here. Full speed time the turn. You can do a left right here for a bit less airtime, and the same thing here. So up and smooth curve and down to the corner again. I missed it. Here, very long line through is better. Up on the corner, long line through and down on the corner. Again, missed it. And you can see I'm not driving perfect here, but it's still auto time by 0.7. So you guys should be able to get this one too. And we've beaten the blue maps. Let's go to map 16. See what we got in store. Fragile, meaning you don't want airtime. If you get airtime, you see this warning mark in the bottom right. This breaks the car. The worse your landing assist with Fragile, the car just ends up destroyed, so. This is about being clean. You want to drive like this. Oh. Maybe even cleaner than that. To not have to deal with the problems of Fragile. And clean landing in the downhill, no Fragile penalty. Oh, there we got a small one, but instant reset, so it's fine. I'm not sure we have a new one here. I don't think this is Fragile now. No, it's not. This is a wild map, though. Very unorthodox. A lot of the time I can say, oh, this map reminds me of XYZ. But this map reminds me of nothing. I've never seen anything like this, so... That's cool. Creative idea. You have to release here. Earlier the better for the speed. And if you go up early, you can also carry a lot of speed across here. Drift down this hill, I think, so that you... Yeah. You drift down here, and then you'd have... That's a big jump, though. Can you do that any better? I still think you drift, and then you can go like this. And then try not to lose time. When are you gonna win a campaign? It is far too difficult. Far too difficult. I can win a weekly shorts. That's nice. 1 week of effort. Shorter maps. Winning on maps like this, far too difficult. I'm happy if I go for a world record and I achieve it, you know? On a campaign map. Okay, that's alright. So this is like the -1 second I was talking about. Can probably get even more than this too, but this will have to do for now. Up late here, I think, so that you carry a lot of speed down. The curve just makes more sense. Driven that way. Up high here early, not that... Well, actually that early. Or? Yeah, because you get this. That's what you get. And you can land the downhill as well, yeah. That's the way. I gotta stop crashing. So it's very slow here. Oh, yeah, so wide. Still quite a forgiving auto time though. They could definitely have made this one a 43, but I think chose not to. They saved like that caliber for the black maps. But yeah, roll this map, be as smooth as you can, and you will get the auto time. Nice. 17. I have seen that there is one alt car map at least, guys, in the trailer, and it had roadblocks like this, so for a second I was thinking we were gonna see the alt car map here, but this is just an off-road reactor map. Kind of cute though. You're driving on anything but the road so far. Now a little bit of road, and then back to off-road. Ooh, this is a nice map. I like it for how weird it is, and with the amount of reactors, it is a given we will see someone fly here, right? The question is where will they fly? But they will fly. Just up to the finish. Let's get this now. Just important to be smooth here. Carry a lot of speed. Dare to go full speed here because you have reactor down. You don't jump. Smooth down, set up a bit wide, so now you have space to go here. I'm missing a bit. but still keeping second gear through, that's good. And through the checkpoint. Early left, yeah. And now time the last turn. Onto the little obstacle thing and finish. Cool. Cool map 17. So far, the one ice map in blue and this one are my favorites. But once I can see myself hunting, and we have full-on sausage tech map. Maybe also another map to demonstrate drifting versus releasing. Oh, this is so reminiscent of the earliest campaigns in this game, though. Back then, they were building a lot of sausage tech. And since then, it's kind of been like a forgotten style in the game. I know people don't like this as a whole. There's a lot of people that don't like this because it is so difficult to control. But it's also beautiful when a sausage tech map works because you're doing difficult drifts while perfectly balancing the car everywhere. Like, it's very satisfying. Reactor means we can take more liberties in how we drive. Ooh, yeah, but this is clean, guys. This is very clean. Double checkpoint and all that. Classic. Okay, we beat it already. Yeah, quite forgiving one. There's not that much I was able to figure out. I was kind of just sight reading. This one was basically first try. But always try to stay on the... What is the rule? I mean, I look at this turn, right? And I think I can be on the inside here. But now I have to stay on the inside. If I go up to the outside, it will jump, right? Here, I'm thinking, oh, the turn is going up, so I can stay on the top side of it. That way, no jump. And then for this last one, I'm seeing the turn goes left, and so I'm thinking I need to be on the right side. Like, there's not actually that much difficult balancing here, inside of course, because there's pillars on the outside, and I see the finish and I jump into the finish. Like, there's... this one, the balancing, I think, is honestly quite alright. Maybe the hardest one is here with this jump, try to get no airtime. But yeah, next. We have another full speed map. Oh, full speed enjoyers are eating good this campaign. Full speed enjoyers. Mudda is gonna have a field day with this campaign. Ah! Almost crashed. Didn't see the wall. Okay, 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 I see it, I see it. Am I too late? No, I'm fine. Boosters there have to be for respawns only. There was no way to reach them. There's also like Hobbit, Shadow Crancer type map. And another loop, okay. Ooh, full on wall ride I think is the play here. Oh, I see a lot. Wow, what a map. Yeah, here on grass, you can speed slide all the time. You can even speed slide on the loop by wiggling. So I got 12 more speed there for that. This one, go high up early and then try to get a speed slide here. Even if you cam 3, you are speed sliding. Keep going left and then you can get a wall ride here instead for a lot more speed. That's what I missed. And 29 more speed here for the rest of the map, believe me, is gonna snowball. I forgot where it goes now. It goes upright. Very upside down line here is best. And maybe like 2 ups and downs, yeah, like this. And then it goes right, so we speed slide to the right, wall ride, we can use the curve of it to go down late. Ooh, I thought I didn't beat it, yeah, I did. That's still quite strong though. Still quite strong after time. Map 20, sometimes a cool obstacle track with like different pipes and stuff like that is what we've seen. Now we have engine off, no brakes, okay. So it's like, okay. What is this called when you build your own car and just send it down a hill? As a kid, like you build a car out of wood and stuff like that and then just send it down a hill. Because it feels like that. We call it Olabil in Norway. Ow. Oh, it's here. Oh, I thought it wasn't. Dude, I dodged some crazy stuff here. Recommend Cam 2 or Cam 3 there. This is the most maps I've seen in the campaign where camera 1 is really bad for visibility. People are calling it soapbox. Soapbox car. No brakes again. That was a 53. Yeah, so this is a strong, strong author time. You're not allowed to fail here. So you have to set up wide around the pillars. That way the line works. Release a bit, and then you can make that one. Maybe you have to do full speed for the metal, not sure yet. The more speed you carry here though, definitely the better. Precise there. Precise there. Round the mountain through the checkpoint. Now, change camera if you're a Cam 1 player so you can see this. Maybe you can even skip the anti-booster, I just realized. Definitely go here instead of wide like I did. Early grass speed slide. Straighten out for the gear up. And then... no brakes again. We slow down early and we speed up into the finish. Lots going on there. Lots to process. But I think a big time save that you could do that I didn't have here is jumping over the booster. I mean, if you can skip this, you will gain a lot. But yeah, that looks hard. Maybe there's a jump angle here though. Let's see, 21. Uh-oh, here it begins. The rally begins. Okay. So, keyboard players, quick tip here. Go into settings and bind action key 3 and 2. This car does not really want to be steered at 100% steering. It wants 40% and 60%. And the reason is you keep essentially full grip. Anytime you see the skid marks behind the car separate, you lose a lot of speed with this car. So full grip all the way. Desert car, you don't need action keys, but they do sometimes make it easier to tap away. Here, a lot of small taps, or the car will tilt, and that's bad for you. You can tilt a bit, but not like twist your own ankles. So just smooth, smooth, smooth. Snow car, action key 4 or full steer, whichever one you prefer. I like action key 4 with this car. So you have like an action key piano now. The way I bind these buttons is I have action keys on QWE and I drive with arrow keys, so just change between them. And then R is my reset action keys button. Okay, let's try to do it proper. So here, slow down. Dude, it's been so long since I played Rally. And where did it go? You can skip here? No, I can't be faster. Can I? Wait, sorry. Are they not trolling us here? You take this checkpoint here. 1, 2. Where's the third? Yeah, you just cut straight up, no? Adeo? Maybe I'm stupid for not seeing that. Gotta open our eyes here. That has to be intended. I'm so perplexed by this, it just seems like, huh? But yeah, that makes a lot more sense. I think that's more me being stupid than Adeo for not seeing it yet. So far only action key 3, we're already on to Desert Car. Action keys won't really be a big factor on this map after seeing that shortcut. With Desert Car, try to keep it flat is sort of the main rule for gaining speed. So anytime you're flat with the Desert Car, you're gaining more than if you're on 2 wheels. Just know that. Look for that if you're struggling with pace. But I'm very curious now how strong this is. Decent, yeah, decent. It's 104, and I got a 105 there, so the run I just drove was not enough. One more. That's all we need. This is slow, but I'll continue. I will continue. It's just about beating this one for me. Not a map I'm gonna hunt, I think, but I can show you guys. Here, the speed snowball I was talking about. These cars snowball speed more than any other car. Like, the stadium car doesn't gain this much from having a speed advantage. Okay. Oh, we need a good snow car part now. No slide, no slide, no slide. Will you speed? I think I did. Hopefully it's enough. Oh, it's enough, okay. Whew. We're past the alt cars. Let's not say that yet, but we made it past this one. Very nice. 22. Sometimes also a tough author time. Maybe not this time. We have Castle Dirt. This should be like a full mixed map. I wouldn't be surprised if it is. Just seeing the aesthetic and everything, I think they're gonna have every surface here. Maybe even an ice slide. There, we got the dirt back. Ooh, water bounce. Ooh. Flags to mark the corner, nice. Left side. Should have drifted more. It's just dirt and tack, it seems, not every surface. So the every surface map is coming up at some point. Ooh. Ooh, a little bit of sand reactor. How many reactor shortcuts, guys, do you think we'll have this campaign? How many? I'm gonna say 3? I think 3. I don't know if every map with reactor is getting a shortcut, but I think 3 is gonna happen for sure. Yeah, this is a very nice map. I think gonna lead to some cool rounds on ranked and stuff. So just kind of combining everything we've used so far: drifts, airtime reduction, speed sliding on dirt, carrying a lot where you can. Oh, that's a lot better than the bounce I had. That might actually be the Wirtual strategy. I don't know how that worked though. Sharp drift here. I'll slow this speed. That part there with the slalom is very satisfying. And this was sharp, and then through here. And down. Sharper than I thought the last one. Still got it, yeah. My last turn was slow. But nice map. Map 23. We have, ooh, okay. Bonk up. This felt bonk up already. Yeah, this is like bonk up map. If you just give this some Troy scenery, I mean, someone's gonna remake this on the next bonk up, I think. Fall 23, but better. Oh, no brakes. Okay. Okay, bro. I don't know why you would do that, but that's a funny bait. Yeah. I can see myself hunting this right now too. This feels, oh, like a fresh map to hunt. Read that one wrong. But 103. Wow. 103 the other time. Guys, what's your impression so far? There's only 2 maps to go. On a scale from 1 to 10. This campaign versus other campaigns you've seen. Enjoyment. Variety. All the things just all in one. Give it a number, what do you think? For me, like an 8? Haven't seen anything I completely disagree with. And yeah, there's alt cars, which not my favorite. They are someone else's favorite, so the alt cars enjoyers are gonna have a good time in this one. That's alright. Aye. Might be too slow now, we'll see, it's close. I need a low jump here for sure. Oh, we are too slow. No! Oh, wow, by 4 thousandths. I thought I was too slow, we'll take that. Okay, map 24. Some nice arrows. They want it. They want it to happen. Nadeo want the reactor clips. They're clip farming. Ice slide? They want the reactor like, seriously. I think the strategy behind this campaign is let's put a bunch of reactors so that shortcut clips go viral on social media. I swear. What other Oh wait. Is there a bug? I don't know if there's a bug slide there. I mean, sure. I have to up my shortcut number that I predicted. Based on the record times as well, guys, I think this is a pretty strong author time. Maybe the strongest in the campaign, so if you're not a reactor enjoyer yet, it's time to learn them. One of the more technically difficult ones? Yeah, I'd say so. But also a lot of full speeding, so not every track. I think going up here with a bump is a good way to go about it. And then just low, because then you stay in second, get pushed out. No benefit to reactor up there as far as I can tell. No. Okay, it's still fine though. Oh, so you don't need to get both. You can fly over, is that true? But you don't want to. You would not want to do this. Is this a linked one? Oh, they're not linked. Okay. I thought there was a skip if you take the reactor with you here, but no. Yeah, I didn't really see much I want to do differently from scouting it. Just drive faster. Lamal. Maybe it's just like ultra inside line. Maybe that's it. Very irregular turn, but that might be the best way to do it. Okay. I see. That's pretty wild. That is a really hard author time. That is a really hard author time, guys. And especially because it's so weird. Like sometimes on tech and stuff, things make sense. Here, you're kind of just driving a really weird track. Let's see if 25 is the hardest medal. If not, 24 definitely is. Here we have map 25. 1 minute track. Plastic also represented, so every surface covered, and we have wood. You look at that. Okay, just trying to sight read what I can see, some tech. Downhill. Engine off, okay. Nice outside line, I like it. On the left, you go clean transition down. Ah, that's why Susui's on the records. It's underwater map. Underwater there, I don't think you want to drift. Perhaps could have looked at it, but... Ooh, ice slide. You know, I like this map too. So, the blue map with ice I want to hunt. The red map with off-roads I want to hunt. The map we just played I might actually want to hunt, the Reactor one. And this one I can see myself hunting. Beyond just, you know, the different challenges like top 100 and stuff like that. Which we might do. That is also something you guys should let me know. If you want to see top 100 campaign this time around or top 0.1%. It's something we might do. I started last time, but I started so late that I kind of gave up. But today is a new campaign, a new start. A lot of speed through here. Look at the space you have. Don't drift too much because you have engine off. You will always be slower on the exit than you think. Still have to keep fourth. I lost it here. And now the underwater things. This is where I lost the most time. I think you just release. Oh, yeah, that's too tight, I'm pretty sure. Up the ice, go wide if you can. No! I should have brake tapped once more in the early part of the turn and then I'd have it. This would be a... Oh, 105. But bad ice slides, I think 104 more realistically. Not the hardest one, I think. I think, guys, that map 24 is the boss this time around. The boss fight. But it does feel like a pretty doable campaign to do all off times on. Last campaign, people were, you know, talking a lot and... I don't know if complaining is the right word, but... critiquing Nadeo's choice to make 21 and 22 very difficult auto times. Not so much for our own sake, like streamers, but for the fact that they are done very, very inaccessible to players to get. I don't feel so much that that's the case here. This turn is full speed, by the way, not release, just pointing it out. Unless I'm going along now. So yeah, maybe this is a better level to put them at. Ice slide release early. Very early. You want to start straightening as soon as you've gotten past the corner almost. Because then you have an angle up. And do we make it? Ooh, by 0.4. And that is the campaign in 1 hour and 9 minutes. Which is pretty fast for me when I do multiple runs per map and stuff like that. This was a pretty easy campaign to get all authors on. Yeah, I can definitely see myself hunting some maps, some cool shortcuts. I think a lot of the maps are good for rank too. We gotta do an outro real quick.